Hey, long time no see. I did not mean to miss the whole of October. We've only got 7 days left. My bad. But we've got some episodes to catch up on. Three to be exact, and I've just uploaded episode 3 and 4. So we got 5 to talk about today.
Oh my, I'm just getting a switch on life.
So the episode opens up and we're with the Salem 7 and they're on the road now, which is not good. Not gonna lie, they're kind of bad though. Anyway, so it turns out that the Salem 7 we've been seeing is part of Lilia's vision. And our little coven gotta get the hell out of there. So Agatha comes running around the corner. They gotta pack up, they gotta get out of there. And it turns out that I don't know if I've really said this outright in the series so far, but Agatha is basically one of the things of why she's so bad is she killed her whole entire coven. Not really I don't know if it's explained yet why she did it. So the Salem 7 are the kids of all of the coven that Agatha killed because, she was bad enough to kill them, not bad enough to kill the children. This bit kind of killed me though. We're like 5 minutes into this episode. And Alice, they've all started, I don't know why, they all started arguing like they always do. And Alice goes,
Come on, someone finish the story.
come on, someone finish the story. Guys, is anyone going to finish the story? Did have me chuckling a bit because what was that? Someone tell me what that was. Anywho's, like I said, that coven, they got to get out of there. And the teen recommends, let's do a Hexen Bexen. I hope I got that right. I wrote that on my note. A Hexen Bexen? Essentially, it is broom riding. So they all get to work, getting their brooms. They do a little ritual where you have two witches, so you get into a pair. And then they do some chanting and swap their broomsticks. So the teen goes with Alice. But uh-oh, what's that? But an owl. And that's not just any old owl. That is one of the Salem 7. So obviously she tries to get at him, but no. Alice, she swats at him and I'm like, oh no. We're only 6 minutes into this episode and we've already lost Alice. But it's fine because she just fights them off and on they go. So she survives. And then, of course, this isn't the MCU without some horrifically done CGI.
Wait, how do you do this? Keep on feet.
And when he lifts off into the sky, the teen's dialogue is just so I don't know, it's just so badly mixed. It just doesn't mix in with the rest of the actresses.
Oh god. Oh god.
Try praying to the Divine Mother, kiddo.
It was a bit jarring, I'm not gonna lie, but this is the MCU. We don't expect good CGI, unfortunately, which is a bit sad considering that it is like $1 billion industry. Sometimes they hit it, but then sometimes Black Widow, I'm looking at you. She-Hulk, I'm looking at you. Whatever. We get our Agatha and Rio content, guys. I don't know I think they're called Agatha Rio. That sounds really stupid, though. That sounds like a new Papa's Pizzeria game or something. So Agatha is in the sky, and she looks towards Rio. And Rio does this little tilt on her broom, and I was like, girl, I understand. Agatha, please, just a chance. The teen's like, look, the next trial. So there they are. Teen's like, we're gonna crush. And they do. And they're met with the sight of one of the Salem 7 spewing. I want to say bees, but it wasn't bees. He pulls like a Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the one that goes and all the bees come flying out of his mouth, except these were like grim, maggoty, larvae things. I don't know. But they're tough. They push through it. Oh, you would not catch me doing that. Like, them people and I'm a Celeb are strong because you would not catch me going in a box full of insects. Ugh, just imagine them getting stuck in your hair. I mean, I'm bold right now, but into the house, leaving that demon behind them. And we enter into I want to say 80s inspired sleepover. And I'm going to say it. Yeah, point number one. The teens, little sleepover outfit. It's looking suspiciously like Billy Maximoff from WandaVision. Got the headband, got the t-shirt. Oh, maybe a little foreshadowing. So, the way the trial begins is a Ouija board falls onto the floor just out of the blue. And their watches, they have little digital ones, and it says 30 minutes, and off the timer goes. It is revealed that this is Agatha's trial, and the way they figure this out is there's a picture of a red moon, and I've written it down. The red moon, or sorry, blood moon, means the veil between the living and the dead is at the thinnest. And Lilia goes, the trial, I've clocked it. The trial is to punish Agatha. Because why else would this be incorporating death? So they all gather around the Ouija board and they set out some rules. Now, I'm not going to repeat all of them because there's 6 of them and they're pretty long, but we'll get to it in a minute. Because lo and behold, to no one's surprise, they fail at like nearly everyone. So they've all got their fingers on the little movie thing and it starts to move. M-R-S-H-A-R-T. Now tell me why. I was watching this and I was so confident. And I go, oh my god, Mr. Shart. Am I a fucking idiot? Tell me where in any of this series, right? Why would there be a character called Mr. Shart? Mr. Shart the ghost? Because I sat there so confidently and I went, new character dropped! New character just dropped! New character alert! No! Mrs. Hart! The way my jaw dropped when Agatha goes, Mrs. Hart! Now Lilia, in all of her shock, takes her hands off the planchette. Now this is one of the rules. Don't take your hands off the planchette because then the demon or the ghost or whoever you're contacting is going to inhabit one of the members, you know, of your little party. And that's what happens. She does the most insane Mrs. Hart impression. I was like, there's no way this isn't dubbed. It was like actual impressive.
Oh my. What a journey.
Props to that actress. I'm so sorry I don't remember her name, but she did a good job. Now, it's to no one's surprise that Agatha is lying. Because I was like, there's no way that she's not going to at least try to lie once. You know, she did have me kind of believing the Mrs. Hart impression because it was so good. But no, Agatha is just messing around. Now, they do it for real. Everyone's hands back on the planchette. It starts to move. Death. Death? What do you mean death? And Rio lets out a little laugh at that. And come on. Yeah, point number 2.
Yeah, point number 2.
I don't think we've ever reached a yeah point number 2. I always forget. But this furthers my point that Rio is Lady Death. Because, of course, she'd find death funny. Come on. Now, I think they say something like, you know, who do you want or what do you want? It just goes, Agatha, Agatha. It just keeps repeating, Agatha, Agatha. And she's like, stop, stop, stop! She takes her hand off the planchette. Why? Why would you do that? So we've got that rule. And also, when I said that she was saying stop, everyone was talking over her. Do you want to know what one of the other rules were? Do not overlap chatter. And also, number 3, I just realised, do not make fun of the ghost. And what was Agatha just doing? That's 3 out of 6, man. You're cooked. So the ghost is like, punish Agatha. So Miss Boldy, the force is telling me, God, I can't remember her name, Jennifer Kale. Jennifer Kale is like, I'm out of her. The only reason we're all in danger right now is all due to Agatha. So we need to punish her like the ghost says. Things are getting a bit weird. They're like, grab the rope. Let's punish her. Whoa, gang, please. It's like 12 plus. And of course, Rio goes straight to slitting throat. But they look at the floor and they're like, oh, guys. Oopsies. Where's Agatha? And Rio goes, sweetheart, you okay? The butterflies were in there. But anyways, there's a little shimmer shine down the stairs. And this shimmer shine materializes into Agatha Harkness from the Sailor Mites cover. Harkness, you say?
Hey, Mom.
See Venora. She goes, my unfinished business is that you must finish the Witch's Road without Agatha. Biggest punishment of them all, because come on, Agatha needs her powers. And Rio's like, no. No way, Jose, is that happening. Girl, the edits. I'm excited for these edits because I sense they're gonna go a bit wild. So she's protective. And everyone's like, girl, you literally wanted to slit her throat like 10 seconds ago. She's like, no, her mother can't have her. Yap point number 3. We're getting far with the yap points today. She's concerned about Agatha and her mother. There's some history there. And later, or like a few seconds after this, even Nora goes, you were always evil from the start, you know, since when you were born. Yoo-hoo! Editing me here. I don't know why I didn't include this in the video, but I think this is clearly a metaphor for the fact that Agatha is gay and she was with Rio and somehow her mother must have found out, therefore hating her for who she was, essentially. You know, at those times that wasn't socially acceptable, and therefore I think this like is why she was at the stake. There's no way you look at a little child and you go, that's evil. No, that makes you evil, that makes you insane. So Agatha gets possessed again because her mum's like, you are not leaving. You are staying here with me. And Alice, she steps in, she goes, and all of a sudden, all of her magic comes out and she's fighting that ghost out of Agatha. And you know what Agatha does to repay this? The greedy pig takes Alice's powers and puts them, you know, takes them for herself. Why? Why would you do this? She literally helped you. I wasn't even gonna say, you know, she was trying to help. She did help. She got your mother, you know, out of possessing you. I think she even eradicated her mother. And you repay her like that. Now, obviously this is draining Alice. And the teen, he goes onto the floor and he's like, to the Ouija board, please help. How do I stop this? And the letters spell out Nicholas Scratch. Now, if you remember from episode 1, I believe, when Agatha believes she's a detective, the son's room, the son that went missing, on the certificate says Nicholas Scratch. So quite clearly, this is Agatha's son. And when the teen shouts out Nicholas Scratch, Agatha stops. But unfortunately, it's too late. And we are all here to mourn the death of another member of the coven. Now, once again, you would have caught me like this after watching that episode. I had to take a breather. Because what do you mean? Now we are 2 witches down, and this is supporting my theory that one by one all these witches are going to die, and Rio's going to get her bodies. So, the trial is over. You know, for the task is done. The ghost, it has been exorcised. And we're back on the road, and the teen goes after Agatha, and he goes, you know, how could you do this? You truly are evil.
That's what it means to be a witch. Killing people to serve your own agenda. No. Not for me.
And she starts to giggle. Giggling? This woman, I'm starting to believe, is actually truly evil. Has this finally been done? Is there just a serious, you know, evil? Well, actually, what do I mean finally been done? Oh my god, look at Draco from the Red Room. Take that right back. Now this major yap point number 4, I want to say. So she goes, and I quote, "You're so much like your mother." Mother? And you want to know what? As Agatha walks away, teen pulls a little one of these. Maybe a little one of these. A little mind controlling, if you will. And suddenly, Lilia and Jennifer Cale start to drag Agatha away. And they lump her into the mud. And into the road she goes. Into the mud, never to be seen again. Until maybe next episode, don't know, I haven't watched it. And one by one, he throws the others in there. What did they do? Come on now. Bit dramatic. Maybe we'll get to that. And the final shot shows the camera going up. And there atop Billy Maximoff's head is none other than Wanda Maximoff's crown. But of course blue, because that's the colour of, you know, Wiccan's magic. You know, maybe Wiccan was YN all along with the indigo Wanda Maximoff powers. You ever thought about that? The mystery is solved. So what is going to go on with the next episodes? I don't know. But I'm afraid this episode is coming to an end because once again, she's really struggling here. But I leave you on one note. Billy getting rid of the remaining Coven members. You know, I have no idea where Rio's gone. But Billy getting rid of Agatha, Jennifer, and Lilia. Does this mean we're going to be stuck with him? Because I've seen the next episode is 50 minutes long. And I can't do it. I can't. Michael! Michael, don't leave me here!